You might want to hold on to your boarding pass a little tighter before, during, and after the flight.
That's because barcodes found on these passes contain a slew of information about you that are not necessarily seen in plain sight. See what they did there? Mm-hmm. Mark is still here with us to explain. So, you know, aside from the information that we're used to people knowing my name and where I'm sitting and all that kind of other stuff, what other information is available?
The key thing is the record locator. So they can see through that record locator different who booked your flight, et cetera, but they also need access to change anything. They need access to your information. So they would need to be able to log into your account at American Airlines, AA.com, go in there and, quote, change your flight, look at your future flight plans. I think the biggest thing to worry about here is they know what flight you're on. If you're, and this is with social media, and there's another part of social media. I take the picture, I'm like, hey, look at me, I'm flying to Barcelona. So now anybody out there has public information that Mark Murphy's flying to Barcelona on flight AB. Then some guy stands outside with the sign, says, Mr. Murphy, here's your car. I get in a car, and next thing you know, it's not my car service. So that's the thing, especially for executives in certain places you go in the world, that's what I'd be concerned about. But then think about social media in general. You could go into a restaurant in New York City and see people who've just posted that they're there with their photos and walk up and go, hey, Elaine, great to see you. Can't believe you're here. And I could start having a conversation with you, even though you've never met me, because you put your stuff out in the public domain, and everybody's doing that. Check in here, check in there, check in there. They're basically creating a map of everywhere they go, and if all of a sudden there's a pattern there, a bad guy could say, I know that person. They seem to have this routine every day. They're always checking at Starbucks on 57th and 10th before they come to CBS. I'm lurking outside.
But you know
that's what you got to worry about.
It's one thing if I put my personal information out there, but if I give my personal information to an airline, I expect them to, you know, protect it. So what are airlines doing?
So airlines are protecting your information. What's happening is you're putting it out there because you're scanning or taking a picture on Instagram and your boarding pass, putting it out there on social media, or you're leaving it behind. It's just like anything else. If I leave a credit card offer and throw it in my garbage, can somebody go dig it out of my garbage, pretend they're me and sign up?
Right.
Potentially, and that does happen. And you really have to worry about that type of fraud because it happens constantly. People lose their identities constantly.
So the best way to protect yourself?
Just make sure your stuff, keep it private. Don't be throwing things around. I used to rip out of the magazines my subscription because I didn't want people to know my home address, right? So otherwise, some nut sees it, they see that, they connect the two of you up, and next thing you know, they're knocking on your door. We know there's some crazies out there. I think they're, you guys are cool. You guys are cool.
I was like, where is that going? Do you want to be invited back?
I'm coming back.
All right, Mark Murphy. Until next time, thank you.
Thank you.